I'd just like to say quickly before I start the actual video, I'm sorry for the bad titling in my last video. It was referring to a comment I got on the Zalfie video when someone called me a retard for not liking Zalfie, and I just want to say I'm sorry for the sort of vulgar tone that I used in the title. It was immature, so I thought I'd just get it out of the way. I'm sorry. It was really immature of me, and I should have thought before typing the title, thinking, I don't know. I hate that word too, and I know I've started this video on a sour note, but I just want to again apologise for using that language in the title of the video. It was silly. I'm going to change it. Anyway, happiness. Let's get into that.
Well, you floated into the room as I started to play. Oh, my mind went blank and my fingers lost their way. You doubled the stakes that night on my...
If there was like a prize for best place to record a video, I think my grandma's garden would come a solid second or third, or maybe first. Weird way to start a video, I know. Hello, I'm Sam. Sorry, I'm not very good at video letters. I always get nervous, and as soon as I press the record button, I'm like, Dear Savannah Brown, I recently found your channel, like really recently, like in the past 3 days. And like music, I find, like new bands that I find, I tend to listen or watch all of someone's videos or songs all in one go. I exhaust them, like you say in one of your videos. Thing is, you do get sick of them after like a couple of days, but no, not for you. I love poetry, first of all. I've been writing poetry for a few... Sorry, my cat's there, she's really distracting. I don't know what she can see. She can see something. Alright, anyway. Sorry, I just got distracted by my cat. That happens quite a lot, to be honest, though. Poetry is something that means a lot to me. It's always been there for me, in a way. In a strange way, it's like a sort of comfort blanket. It's always something that if I ever feel down, I can convert to poet Sam. You know, poetry me. You know, I kind of just write down all my feelings, and I'm not worried about it rhyming. I'm not worried about like it seeming bad, because for me, I only upload videos of me reading poetry if I really like them. Now, like videos, I have loads of poems I'm not proud of, but at that moment, at that very minute when I was writing it, it means a lot to me. It's like my baby, you know. It's the thing that completes me. Your poetry, your slam poetry in particular, is fantastic. Never ever give that up. I'm not sure how your poetry process works, but for me, I have to be in the right mind frame. I have to be, sounds a bit strange, but I have to be sad. I have to be not depressed, but I have to be down. Only because then all my emotions are like facing front, if that makes sense. Right now, all my emotions are back, and I'm just like, what that is, I'm not too sure, but make of that what you will. Oh wow. I haven't written a poem in a few weeks, which says a lot actually. It's just strange because I haven't been my best recently. I just want to say that I really like your videos, and I think they're fantastic, and I like your honesty in your videos. I know for a fact that, you know, in your new era video anyway, you were saying that you went from being like a sort of fluffy cute bunny YouTuber to being who you are now, which is, you know, a straight-laced, straight to the point, hardcore hitting YouTuber. Hardcore, weird use of words there. It's strange, as someone who writes poetry, you think I have a better vocabulary, but hardcore, I can't deal with that, sorry. You remind me a lot like Halsey, or Halsey, that name, I can't do it. Halsey, I think. You remind me of her, because you empower women and girls, and especially young girls, you know, sort of teenagers, you know, younger than me, like sort of 15 to sort of 19-year-olds, people of your age. You inspire them, and you give them words of encouragement, and even through your poetry, like Hi, I'm a Slut, you know, all these videos that are so, like, well written and well filmed and all this sort of stuff, you know. And it's brilliant. It really is brilliant, you know. There's one thing being an aesthetically beautiful YouTuber, and there's another thing being a brilliant sort of content, like words YouTuber. And you kind of combine the both. You kind of combine the two. You kind of combine the two. There we go. I can do Lego hands. I always end up bumlicky in videos like this, so if I end up being really bumlicky, I'm going to just cut it out. But the point is, I just want to say how much I admire you, really. It's amazing how much you can learn about a person in a space of like 3 or 4 days. And that sounds really stalkery. Didn't mean like that. Sorry. The other thing I want to talk about is your music taste. Freaking hell. Your music taste is like, if your music taste was a person, it would be Mila Kunis. It would be Benedict Cumberbatch. It would be David Tennant. It would be, basically, it would be a beautiful person. Because your music taste is so wonderful. The Maccabees, The Strokes, King Charles. I actually met King Charles a couple of years ago at a music festival. He was headlining, and at the time when I saw him, I had only heard a few of his songs, but I recognised him, so I had a picture taken with him, and he complimented me on my, and his bassist complimented me on my t-shirt, which was like the Revolver t-shirt thing. I think I've got a picture of it here. If I haven't, sorry, I failed. And it was really good. About an hour and a half later, on the same day, I went to watch him perform live on the main stage, and it was like, I just spoke to him. Oh, wow, you know, it was one of those moments. But it kind of shows how it's kind of a small world. I don't know, weird. I'm really bad at explaining things. So the main sort of big headline of this video is just thank you for existing, and thank you for making videos that are important for people my age to see. Your fears video recently really opened my eyes, really. I faced my fears a couple of years ago, 3 years ago now. My mum passed away in 2013, and up until that point, one of my greatest fears was dealing with death. Not my own death, how I deal with members of my family dying or my friends dying, and that kind of struck a chord with me, so thank you for that as well. It did scare me, that video, a little bit, because all the sort of thoughts, you know, 20-year-old me, all those big and scary thoughts, but you know, I'm okay now, hopefully. But yeah, just have a wonderful day, and thank you for just being you, really. Keep up the good work, and you and Bertie are a really cute couple, so that's another thing I would like to say. Yeah, just have a lovely day or evening, and I hope you actually see this video. If not, this video is going to fail. But yeah. If you're not if you're not Savannah, then please retweet this video, share it as much as possible. I'd love her to see this. So thank you. Forgot to breathe there. Brilliant. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.